Hello and welcome everyone to the latest episode of Autocar Quick News, where we round up all the launches, the juiciest news and scoops from the week gone by.
But before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on all of our latest videos.
Let's begin with something many of you have been eagerly looking forward to. We finally have a date for the arrival of the Toyota Fortuner Facelift, which is set to be launched in India on January 6.
The Fortuner Facelift made its international debut earlier this year and features both cosmetic and mechanical updates. It gets a new mesh pattern grille, redesigned LED headlights with DRLs, a reshaped front bumper, a fresh set of 18-inch alloy wheels and slimmer LED taillights. On the inside, the Fortuner Facelift will carry forward its overall interior styling and layout. However, it will get a larger 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Also expected to be part of the features list are a mildly updated instrument cluster, powered front seats, wireless smartphone charging, LED ambient lighting and a 360-degree camera. It is expected to continue with the 2.7-litre petrol and 2.8-litre diesel engines and manual and automatic gearbox options. Expect the facelifted model to cost a fair bit more than the current Fortuner, which is priced from Rs 28.66 to 34.43 lakh.
We broke the news back in June this year, and now BMW India has confirmed it will introduce the long wheelbase version of the 3 Series, which is named the Gran Limousine, in our market on January 21.
India is the first right-hand drive market to get the long wheelbase version of the 3 Series. While it looks almost the same on the outside, the Gran Limousine is 120mm longer than the standard 3 Series, with 110 of those being added to the wheelbase. The longer rear doors provide easier access, and rear seat passengers enjoy a more sumptuous back seat as well as a lot more legroom. The Gran Limousine is expected to have the same features on offer as the standard 3 Series and is set to be powered by 2-litre petrol and diesel engines. A replacement for the 3 Series Gran Turismo, the Gran Limousine will slot in between the standard 3 Series and the 5 Series in terms of positioning and price.
Skoda's brand new midsize SUV is already one of the most eagerly anticipated launches of 2021. While there's still some time to go before we get to see the real deal, we now have a glimpse of what it will look like thanks to some new spy shots.
While the camouflage does disguise a lot of the SUV's details, the test mule seen in these spy shots seems to retain the edgy styling, sharp lines and creases of the Vision in concept. The production model is expected to pack a digital instrument display, a panoramic sunroof, automatic climate control and more. It's set to get 1-litre and 1.5-litre turbo petrol engines along with manual and automatic gearbox options. Skoda has confirmed its new midsize SUV will be revealed by March 2021 and deliveries will begin closer to the middle of the year.
In other big news this week, Honda has ceased manufacturing operations at its Greater Noida plant, and with that has also axed the Civic and the CR-V from its India lineup.
Having ended production at its Greater Noida facility, Honda has shifted the production of the City to its plant in Rajasthan, but this factory can only accommodate manufacturing of vehicles of a certain size, which has led to the discontinuation of the Civic and CR-V in our market. Both models were slow sellers for Honda in India since long before the COVID-19 pandemic. High prices, a misjudged powertrain strategy and a clear lack of focus from Honda kept the Civic and CR-V from gaining real traction in the market, with the ongoing economic crisis being the last straw. Reassuringly for customers, Honda says it will fulfill service and spare part requirements of existing Civic and CR-V customers for the next 15 years.
While Citroën's debut model for India, the C5 Aircross, will come with a diesel engine option, the mass market Citroën models that follow will stick to petrol power only. Here's why.
Citroën's decision to go with a petrol engine only for its mass market models is attributed to the increasing share of petrol vehicle sales in India. The French carmaker believes that higher costs have eroded the advantage of running diesel vehicles for most buyers, and it also sees potential hurdles posed by regulatory framework in certain instances which would compel customers to ignore a diesel vehicle. As a result, Citroën is opting to introduce only petrol engines in the mass volume models, which are being developed under its C-Cubed program. That said, its first model for India, the C5 Aircross, will get a 2-litre diesel engine and is set to be launched by March 2021.
Now we come to the only launch of the week, Aprilia's maxi scooter style offering, the SXR 160, has finally arrived, priced at Rs 1,26,000.
At Rs 1,26,000, the SXR 160 slots in between the Vespa and the Aprilia SR range in terms of price. Powering the SXR is the 160cc engine that debuted on the SR 160 and makes the same 11 horsepower and 11.6 Nm of torque. It gets a 220mm disc brake up front and a drum brake at the rear, and also features single-channel ABS. With its maxi scooter intentions, the SXR has a larger 7-litre fuel tank and also gets a comprehensive full LCD instrument cluster.
And that's all we have for you on this week's Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was, what you think of a long wheelbase 3 Series, what's your take on Honda's decision to axe the Civic and CR-V from its India lineup, and of course what you think of this video. Remember to like it and share it with your friends and family. On behalf of the entire Autocar India team, I'd like to wish all our viewers a happy and prosperous new year. We'll see you in 2021.